Ricky Valero, FandomWire. How are y'all doing today?
Doing
Great.
great, man. How about you?
Good, good. Excited to chat with you guys. Kirsten, first to you. You've played Penelope for a little over 300 episodes. What drives you to continue bringing this character to life?
I love her. I think that somebody who is a woman who can do like that tech stuff that she can do, use that part of her brain, and yet she's a super feeler and has compassion for like everybody, but can manage what she has to do and hasn't succumbed. You know what I mean? Like, I think that you could see a lot of, and I do think that there are people out there who do that. And she's like a woman in her own, like she is like every one of the people that Shaka Khan talks about. She is Virginia Woolf, a woman, room of one's own. She is all of those things. And that I get to be her guardian, and it's amazing. She's taught me so much about confidence. She's taught me about like, because we're neighbors, but we're not like the same, and she's taught me to be like that you can just be okay in your own skin. You don't even have to think you're like the shiniest unicorn in the stable, but you do have to know that you are your unicorn, and I love that about her. And I always have more to do. And the writers have really given us, all of us, more and more and more and more to like different ways to observe, the person we're playing. So yeah, it's a real joy. It's a real joy to play her. I'm so lucky I get to play the one who solves a lot of things, because I think when people see me out in the world, they go like, oh, you know what I mean? Their whole nervous system goes like, oh, and I love that.
Love that. Adam, to you. We kind of see Elias kind of grow in season two in a different manner. And we see a shift early on where you become kind of that next chess player, right, with him. What's it like preparing for those scenes and working with Zach on those scenes?
Yeah, I mean, I love working with Zach. He's got a really subtle way of working, and I think it's you can see it in the way that he plays Voight. You find yourself being, I mean, I want to say suckered into, but like almost hypnotized might be a better word, into forgetting that this man is the kind of monster that he is. And I think our writers have done a great job of giving you enough of a glimpse into what seems like his regular life, so that you can pardon the characters like us for momentarily lapsing sometimes, and we've just got to quickly regain consciousness always and remind ourselves like, no, this is not a human being that we're dealing with. This is a monster. And so in terms of playing those scenes, you really have to pick and choose your moments where you're going to allow your character to have those kind of lapses, and you've got to be really careful about where you decide to regain consciousness. And Zach's got this wonderful way of working that allows you to do that, because he really is sucking you in. And it's been a lot of fun. It's never boring. It is never boring. And that's one of the things I think that's been so great. Not to say that any of us ever were sort of going through the motions on the show. I think it's a testament to why the show's been around so long. We all always show up prepared and excited to do our work, but doing the show now on a streamer and being at Paramount Plus, where we get to do the show, really it feels brand new. It's why the word evolution just is so befitting to the subtitle now. Like, it is a new chapter of what's been around so long. And we do get to come to life in a brand new way. The relationships and the characters as individuals, all of it really just gets to be explored in a way that I think everyone has earned. I think the actors have earned it. I think the audience has earned it. And it's a really exciting time to be getting to deliver that to the audience.
I totally agree, and that's a perfect segue there to back to you, Kirsten. Kirsten, we've seen the show become more linear of a story within each episode, building on that previous. And with you coming from the foundation of the show, how much different has that changed for your kind of preparation within the role of Penelope as you see it and as you see these characters evolve within each episode?
I think it makes more sense. It's funner, because it is like, oh, this was yesterday. You know what I mean? As opposed to like, I don't, we're literally dropped in weird points in time and whatever. So this is like, it's just, yes, it's that happened. And now this happens. And now that happens. And you can do that because of all of those shows we did before. So all of those shows we did before, I'm repeating myself. I feel bad because me and I have been together all day. So I now I'm repeating myself and I feel like I should be giving Adam new things that I'm saying. But like we built, we did all these episodes and it like came to this. So we needed those to do this. And here we are. And so it's like, I feel like whether you never watched a Criminal Minds and now you're watching it, it works really well. Like you could just drop in. But then if you were watching it now and you hadn't watched before, you're like, oh, I'm a little curious about them. You could go watch and it's like the backstory and whatever and drop in. What are they doing? But this, you kind of want to, and thank goodness we have cool costumes because we wear them, more consistently. Because before I remember like I'd have like 6 changes in one episode because it's a month, whatever. And this is like, it's real, it's much more real. And I really like that about it because there's just more of everything now. There's more air in a good way. There's more space to do things. There's more, the show is longer, it's all that.
I totally agree. That's my time, guys. Thank you so much. Y'all are great.
Thank you, Ricky.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.